How buying a car at a dealership is like a one-night stand. Yuck. Here's why they won't call you back. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kevin Hunter. For the last 16 years, I've been known as the homework guy on this platform. Today, I'm here to tell you the truth about buying a car at a dealership, but today we have a different angle than usual. Today, we're going to talk about how buying a car at a dealership is like a bad one-night stand. The unwanted date nobody wants to see again. Yeah, you heard that right. Walk into a dealership and they'll sweet-talk you, make promises to do everything in their power to close the deal, but the second you agree to a price and sign the contract and they have your money, and once you drive away with your vehicle, just like that, you're old news and they don't want to talk to you. Now let's get into why car dealerships are just like those bad one-night stands and how you can protect yourself from getting played. Many of you have complained that after you buy a car at a dealership and then returned later to get a problem addressed, it's like they forgot about you. You're right, they did forget about you. The amazing Elizabeth joins me now to discuss 5 key points of a dealership relationship with you as we look into this interesting but accurate comparison.
Point number 1. To a dealer, the chase is everything. At first, the dealer can't get enough of you. If you've seen our take on the fraudster known as Andy Elliott, you know the excitement can be over the top. In fact, you might think they actually love you because they're all over you the moment you step onto the car lot. They might even offer you coffee, pop, ice cream, popcorn, or other refreshments. One dealership Kevin and I worked at years ago,
Miller Auto Plaza.
Yep, had all of those things there for your taking. In your first meeting at the dealership, you almost have to watch out so they don't drool on you. They tell you everything they want you to hear. How special you are, how much they appreciate you, how perfect the car is for you, and how this deal is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, how big the discount is. And it's a discount that they would only do for you. Do you believe that?
No, not at all.
So let's be real. All of that sweet talking was just to get you into their hypothetical bed. I mean, into the finance office.
The finance office.
You. And maybe you didn't know that if you gave up too easily, you became known as a lay-down customer to everyone in the dealership. They'll be muttering amongst themselves, Mitch got a total laydown, and all of them wishing they had seen you first. It's kind of gross to think about, right?
Right.
Just like a bad one-night stand, they're not really all that interested in you. They're interested in closing the deal and getting your money as quickly as possible. They see you as a conduit to what they want, and that's it.
Point number 2, the morning after, they don't even remember your name. So let's say you go back to the dealership the next day because something's wrong. Maybe the check engine light pops on, or you notice the car suddenly reeks, or there's a mystery dent that you didn't see the night before. What happens? Suddenly, they don't even remember you. The sales guy who was your best friend yesterday, now he's conveniently off today, or if he's there, he's nowhere to be found.
Right.
The finance manager who promised to help you if you had any issues later, now he's with another customer and much too busy to talk to you. If he talks to you at all, he stands in his doorway, motions you, and whispers, "Let's make this quick." The general manager who said, "We stand behind our vehicles," yeah, good luck getting past his gatekeepers. He actually stands behind the dealership, and he has zero loyalty to you.
Right.
Just like a bad hookup. They got what they wanted, and now they don't want to deal with you anymore. They almost say, "Please go away and pretend we never knew each other."
So then, point number 3, a week later, it's like an eternity later for them. You've just become another ghosted contact. If you come back a week later with a complaint, yes, it gets even worse. Now, nobody at the dealership even knows who you are. It's like, to them, you never existed.
You could have even bought all of them dinner, and they still wouldn't know who the heck you were.
Exactly. You'll hear things like, "Who is your salesperson again?" You might even hear, "Oh, they don't work here anymore." Or, "You signed the contract. It's out of our hands now." Sound familiar to any of you? It's the classic ghosting move by car dealers. At this point, they don't just ignore you, they actively avoid you. Phone calls go unanswered, voicemails are conveniently never received, and calls never returned. Emails get lost in the shuffle. Why? Because they don't need you anymore. They've moved on to their next fresh victim.
Point number 4, but there is one thing they'll remember you for. If you owe them something, if they want you to come back and sign a new contract, like a yo-yo contract deal, or if you still owe them some money. Now let's flip the script. Let's say you miss a payment or fall behind on financing. Suddenly, they remember exactly who you are. The finance company will be calling you nonstop. The dealership will refuse to help unless you pay up immediately. They might even send a tow truck out to take your car back. Oh yeah, now they remember you. Now you're important once again.
Point number 5, how to avoid getting played like an unwanted date. So, how do you avoid getting treated like a one-night stand at the dealership? Don't get swept up in the sales talk. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. Tell them to can it. Get everything in writing. Verbal promises mean nothing, especially afterwards. Do your due diligence before signing, because once you sign, like we've clearly explained, they don't care anymore. And if you have an issue, act very fast. Their memory is already challenged, but the longer you wait, the easier it is for them to forget you and ignore you. And most importantly, don't fall for the sweet talk nonsense, because once they have your money, they're going to forget about you and move on to their next conquest.
Finally, if you're in the market for any type of vehicle, new or used, and you don't want to go through this bad date experience, and you'd like another way to save money through professional help, read about our hassle-free car buying service on our website, thehomeworkguy.com.
Right now, the main man of our broadcast, Mr. Kevin Hunter, talks directly to every interested fan from our show and makes sure you're a good fit for our service. So if you want to have a direct conversation with Kevin, you can get connected with us today.
I look forward to taking your call. The honest truth about our car buying service is that it isn't for everybody. That said, the majority of people that I approve to go through our process on the phone call that I do will make it across the finish line being a very happy customer. In every case, we save them the dealer hassles, the bad date experience, and we save them money off the total cost of the vehicle. In return, they have shown their gratitude with very generous tips to our coaches and are out there referring us to family and friends. To us, that's the best kind of compliment we could hope for. And remember, friends, we talked about this recently in a show titled Free Car Buyer's Checklist. Make sure you visit our website, thehomeworkguy.com, and get it as a free download. Print it out and take it to a dealership with you when the time comes to pay them a visit. Also, if you have any difficulty whatsoever navigating our website, but you'd like help from one of our car coaches when buying a car, either a new or used vehicle, EV or ICE vehicle, doesn't matter to us, feel free to text us, 701-441-3399. Liz will hook you up.
Remember not only to visit our website, thehomeworkguy.com, but you can also join us on Facebook too. Kevin stops in there almost on a daily basis to interact with our viewers. The Homework Guy team is always here to represent you, the car buyer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
To all of you long-term subscribers out there, you guys rock. God bless you all. I'm Kevin Hunter, the Homework Guy, signing off on behalf of Alex Stevens, our auto expert, the amazing Elizabeth, our negotiation genius, and the entire hassle-free Homework Guy team and our team of coaches. Stick with us a moment as we scroll through our recent reviews that we're very proud of. Thanks, everyone, for listening.